Welcome to Spillane Field, everybody. It's the 9-6-1 Wareham Gatemen taking on the 8-8 Falmouth Commodores. Alongside Jake Garcia, I'm Jacob Toby. It's the Jake and Jake pregame show. We're bringing in Andre Sims, our field reporter, in just a moment. A 1-0 win versus Chatham last night for the Wareham Gatemen, and you think their pitching staff looked as good as we've seen this season?
Yeah, the starter Jeff Bain last night, his first start of the year, and he looked tremendous out on the mound for Wareham. 4 innings of work for him. He faced the minimum. Then Nick Sprengel came in, and honestly, he was the filthiest we've seen any relief pitcher this season for Wareham. 4 innings of relief work. He retired, check that, 3 innings of relief work, and he retired all 9 batters he faced, 7 strikeouts as well. I asked Jerry Weinstein before the game a pretty obvious question, if that's the nastiest he had ever seen Sprengel, and he said, well, this season, yeah, but he knew that he was capable of it. He saw him back at San Diego do the exact same thing earlier this season, so this Gateman pitching staff is starting to find its tune.
Now, what are we supposed to make of this Gateman offense? Only scoring 1 run versus Chatham yesterday. What's your take on that?
Well, they didn't walk yesterday, and that has to be a little bit concerning. This team ranks last in the league in walks. And we asked Jerry Weinstein before the game if walking is something that he thinks is important here in the Cape League. And he said, yes, it's important at every level of baseball. But in the Cape League, it's a little bit different. You have players trying to develop as hitters, and you're not going to develop as a hitter if you go up looking for walks. He thinks the walks are going to come as the season progresses. Last night was maybe you just have to hit rock bottom offensively before you can climb to the top.
All right, now we're going to send it over to Andre Sims, the third member of our broadcast team. Andre?
Thanks, guys. The Falmouth Commodores have been the definition of a streaky team this season thus far. After starting off 5-1, the team lost to the Wareham Gatemen, and then that started a 5-game skid for the Commodores. Including that skid, they now have lost 7 of their last 10 games. On the mound for the Commodores today will be Jake Bird out of UCLA, who, despite a lackluster season, has produced very well for Falmouth this season on the Cape thus far. We'll be right back with lineups and first pitch right after this.